Hey guys, the Langbanger here. New deck profile for March 2013 format, and we have Chaos Dragons. Now, what's cool with this deck, anyone that loves this deck knows that this deck very well may have taken the least amount of hits via the ban list, besides Mermail. Mermail lost absolutely nothing. But Chaos Dragons, they lost Sangin. It hurts because being able to grab your Maxis and Valors, maybe even Raikos for your solar recharges, or even Torguides, that was clutch stuff. But, by it losing Sangin, it doesn't mean it's not a tier 1 deck anymore. It more so just needs the correct meta. So, let's just hop right into it. You have one Blackluster, you have 2 Card Trooper, you have Chaos Sorcerer, Dark Armed, 3 Dark Flare, 1 Eclipse Wyvern, 2 Effect Veiler, 1 Gorz, 3 Light Pulsar, 3 Lila, 2 Maxi, 1 Night Assailant, 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal, 3 Raikou, 2 Torguide, 2 Tragoedia. Now, you're looking at my monster lineup, and you may be wondering a few things. First, okay, we did lose Sangin. Now, did I replace that? No, because I'm looking at the options that you can add in there, and it's really not that optimal, to be completely honest. I mean, you have the 2 Torguide and Night Assailant, that's fine, but you very well could add a card like Dark Mimic or Torbus, but to be completely honest, they actually do nothing. I mean, I suppose Torbus could do something, but it's a matter of if you draw it, you can't do squat with it. At least when you draw Torguide, cool, summon, grab some. You draw a Night Assailant, you're able to set it. It does something, at least relevant to your board presence, or possibly clearing the field, etc., etc. So I feel like anyone that's adding another target for Torguide is more so just pushing it, and I just think this is good as is. The 2 Effect Veiler, 2 Maxi, I've always loved that ratio ever since I started using this deck. Now, it really depends on how the meta will shape out. I mean, Maxi is starting to become a little better because of how people are using Mermails now, because, if they're going to be dropping Abyss Teus, then, more than likely they're going to be dropping another rank 7, and then they have to do something there. So Maxi is kind of good there. Effect Veiler, it's good against a deck like Fire Fist because of all their monsters, and they need to activate their effect. So, let's say one of those 2 decks were to drop off, or one were to become more dominant than the other, then maybe I would switch up the ratios, but I think 2 and 2 is good for right now. Onto the spells, you have Charge, Dark Hole, Heavy, Reborn, 3 MST, and 3 Solar Recharge. And I guess I'll say my one trap. My one trap is Malevolent Catastrophe. Now, a lot of you guys may be raising your eyebrow at that card, but if you really think about it, there are quite a few decks out there that's quite reliant on back row hate. Now, when spellbooks come out, maybe I will just switch that to Treacherous Trap Hole. Most people would just think right off the bat, okay, Treacherous Trap Hole, why not? You don't use any other traps. It is a neat card, but I really like Malevolent to just clear the back rows, because my theory is if you don't have back rows, I'm able to do my plays however I want without fear, and odds are I'm going to win because of it. I mean, if you don't have a bottomless, or your Tarantulas, Mirror Forces set, I can drop my whole entire hand if I really want to create whatever board I want, and hey, it's your move, Duelist. So that's my mindset on that. If you guys don't like it, you very well could put in Treacherous. Trying to think of what else you could maybe do. I've seen people use maybe a Pot of Duality, Pot of Avarice. I guess I should mention on the Pot of Avarice, obviously the card is amazing, it's stellar, but I'm kind of trying it out this way, to where if I'm milling all these cards, do I really want to put cards back in? It kind of defeats the purpose of what you were trying to do to begin with. Like, why mill all these cards for your big beaters when you're just going to put them back in? I mean, yeah, you very well could say, okay, well, I'm going to summon my beaters, and then I'm going to play my Avarice afterwards. Well, that's fine, but you can't always have what you want in life. So I decided to opt to not use that for now. I very well could use that. Maybe I will cut the Malevolent for the Avarice. I mean, I'll see how testing goes, how the meta shapes out, and yeah, that's my deck deck profile for you. Sorry. Let me know what you guys think of the deck. Let me know if you guys would want to see duels with this video against, the meta decks. I can probably look into that. And that's all I have for you. Thanks, guys. Peace.